That's such an
But because I'm
important.
aware of the suffering of so many people and the how the oppression is affecting so many people in a more quantifiable way than it happens to have affected me,
Mm. That's a very, very slippery slope, that anonymous victim.
like
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, there's like this, oh, I'm feeling the burden of the collective for all these people suffering, you know, but then to totally just live my best life and be happy, there's like a survivor's guilt thing that happens, right? It's like even saying like my life's better than ever. And then I think of, oh, fuck, what about those people that lost their job or they had to get the thing or,
But you don't know in the totality of their experience what that even represents. And to project yourself into their experience and imagine what it would be like for Luke to experience losing his job because he didn't take the jab or whatever, it's magical thinking. It's childlike magical thinking, really. And so that's why I've used
I
this
love you, dude.
this term
So
called
good.
reality tubes, right? Like everybody has their reality tube, and everything that happens, this is my belief system, in your reality tube is totally internally consistent with that reality and the dimensional consciousness that your embodiment is representing. So for me, and I did this for many years as an activist. So like literally probably abandoning my own children for the anonymous victimized child, obsessively focusing on my role in saving that child, right? It's part of the spiritual bypass technology. It's part of the rescuer victim consciousness to imagine that it is my role to secure a sense of savior energy, secure a sense of righteousness, secure a sense of goodness, secure a sense of worth and validity through serving in this way when it's literally like an imaginary space. If you know someone, I know. First of all, I literally don't know anyone who's vaccinated in my life. It is not in my reality. Okay. If you know someone who's being dragged off to a gulag, it's part of your reality. Responding to that is going to be an important thing for you to sort out how you want to show up as a warrior, as a fighter, as a defender, as a savior. Like maybe you want to avoid it, you want to hide in your closet. However, you show up to what's happening in your actual three-dimensional reality. So, laying claim on our three-dimensional reality is one of the most audacious forms of radical activism you can engage right now because of the metaverse, right? Because of this virtual space, because of social media, because of all of the ways we are in this endless projective labyrinth of unreality. If your real life is showing you pain points, turn towards those. And of course, turn inside, right? To look at what they are inviting you to reclaim and connect to in yourself. If your life is not showing you pain points, stay in your lane. Like stay in your life because you have no ability to truly know. And that's sort of the shadow of empathy. I don't know how else to put it. Like when we imagine through projection that we um and call it compassion, that we know what it's like to be in someone else's circumstantial reality and that we're going to help them make it different. Now, if somebody asks you for help, that's one thing. But one of the ways to resolve this like spiritual bypass impulse so many of us have is to actually never offer help that is not requested, right? Don't offer your perspective on life. Don't offer your information like unsolicited to somebody.